Let's tell our viewers about what's going on. Aerial threats are being tracked. Top sources are telling us that prompt action has been taken. We are foiling Pakistani misadventure at multiple places. There's also the White House statement that we told you about. But let's bring in our reporters. Priyank Tripathi, Pradeep Datta, Techri, Rishabh, all our reporters now. Getting Arunil also. Let's quickly bring in Pradeep. Pradeep, what's happening? What's the latest? Priyank, if you could take that question and tell us what's going on.
Again, foiled by the aerial defense system because L-70 gun has been able to bring down all those drones that were trying to target army installation as well as the technical airport here in Jammu region. But Jammu seems to be on the radar of Pakistan army because this is the fourth attack during the last 36 hours, and for the last 3 days we have seen that continuously they are trying to send the swarm of drones towards this side, but these Turkish drones have so far failed to intrude into the Indian airspace because our armed forces are quite ready and they are alert and vigilant to deal with any kind of such incursion from the other side. But what is what is a matter of concern is that while the drones are coming out to this side, that is the time when Pakistan opens mouths of their gun. Already we have seen that there is a ceasefire violation in Samba sector. Heavy shelling is going on in Poonch, Gulmarg, Akhnur and Palawala sector. And the timing is, look at the timing. This is the time when there is a complete blackout. All of a sudden the focus is on how to bring down this drone. That is the time when they open mouths of their gun because they want to divert attention of the troop because they want to push in terrorists. Yesterday one of the infiltration attempts was foiled in Samba sector when 7 of the Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists were killed. So they are continuing to provoke India. They are continuing with their strategy of leading in because there seems to be no end to infiltration from their side. We have seen that even after Operation Sindhu, they are continuing to infiltrate terrorists into. Like Zebra cannot change its side, Pakistan cannot change its strategy of bleeding India 1,000 cuts because they will continue to bleed India. They will continue with supporting terror, aiding and abetting terror. That's what actually they are doing. But so far as our soldiers are concerned on the ground, they are quite vigilant. They are quite alert. They know what actually the Pakistan's modus operandi is. They have already foiled the infiltration attempt in Samba sector. They have already ensured that punitive action need to be taken because this time they are not going for tit-for-tat response. Because tit-for-tat response, if you are going to fire 2 shells, we will be firing 2 shells. This time there is a clear-cut instruction from Prime Minister because there was a meeting with the Prime Minister had with Defence Minister. And during that meeting, it was discussed.
Just stay with us. Arunil Saradatar also joining us from Bhuj in Gujarat. There are reports, Arunil, that a swarm of Pakistani drones have been intercepted and neutralized there.
Well, that is right, Pranesh. As many as 15 drones have been intercepted as well as neutralized in the western border of Gujarat. That is basically the Kutch district as well as the Banaskantha district. At present, I'm reporting from the strategically important town of Bhuj. You can see a complete blackout has been witnessed in Bhuj as well since yesterday and today. A complete blackout being witnessed over here. And what has been noticed is, Pradeep Datta was also speaking about it, that at strategic locations, strategically important locations, defense points, basically, these drones are being noticed, be it at BSF's main checkpost near Bhuj or be it at the Jakhau port as well. Several drones were noticed and then later on foiled by the advanced air defense system that was initiated by India. So what exactly is the motive of Pakistan over here? It has been foiled till now by India, but continuous drone movements are being noticed. PM Modi also, who hails from Gujarat, had a word with the Chief Minister of Gujarat, that is Bhupendra Patel, to basically give out information about what exactly the centre is doing and what the state government of Gujarat is also doing to ensure safety of the people in the border areas and how more security measures can be initiated.
You know, Dr. Ranganathan, when the Pakistani defense minister admits that their second line of defense will be children from madrasas who have been indoctrinated by the minute, what does it tell you about Pakistan?
No, what it says is 2 things. Number 1 is that Abhijit was right. I heard him, an hour ago, I think, on a previous show, saying that Pakistan is going to exhaust its equipment very soon, its armory very soon. But the fact of the matter is, be that as it may, the two biggest resources of Pakistan are donkeys and its people, in that order, perhaps, or maybe the order is different. So I think you're looking at a ground invasion very soon, possibly not of donkeys, but of Pakistani peoples. If not a ground invasion, what else do they have? They are going to lie straight, and as I said, they are even making their planes as flying coffins. They are going to sacrifice everything in the interest of whatever this Munir is ranting about. Those and even in Arabic, I mean, half the people in Pakistan don't even understand that language. But he's ranting about those, chanting those verses, and they don't understand. They're fighting and saying, yes, we are going to follow you. None of them are going to follow Munir. In fact, Munir is going to run away from the first flight available. But the fact of the matter is, you can fool all of the people all of the time in Pakistan.
Captain Bansal, what happens to the jihadi general Munir? And what does he want? Where will he draw the line? Or are we waiting for him to, back off? De-escalate is the buzzword now. De-escalate. Sir, you're on mute.
Considering the manner in which Pakistan army dominates the body politic of Pakistan, it is virtually impossible for Pakistan's army to show that they are de-escalating. So they have to keep projecting that they are fighting. And that's why their weapons of choice have been those which can be seen by public, which make noise, which are heard, artillery shells, drones, missiles, which can be seen. This is to hoodwink their population that Pakistan army is giving a befitting reply. At the same time, he knows that Pakistan army does not have the wherewithal to fight a long war. So he is banking on two factors. One is that he's hoping that the Western countries will intervene, because he has been talking about nuclear war and nuclear threshold and all those issues. But after US statement that it is none of their business, they have realized that this tack may not work. The second option is targeting civilians, hapless, innocent civilians, hoping that India would agree to a ceasefire. None of these two ploys are working. And I think very soon his bluff is likely to be called on. And I think within the army, there are dissensions. Of course, he has managed to remove some of the dissenting generals after the last incident which had happened.
Right.
But still, within the rank and file of army, there are a lot of people who are opposed to him. Pakistan's political status, you have seen what happened today in parliament. One of the PTI MPs called Shahbaz Sharif a Gidar and
Buzdil.
Tipu Sultan.
Yeah, we can play that out actually. You're right. We can play that out but before that, Abhijit, many people believe that, and you could well be a conspiracy theory, which is why I want you to clear this. Are there Chinese military advisors, reportedly embedded in Pakistan, giving them, technical support, etc., etc.?
No. As a rule, they don't. And I'll tell you why. See, the Chinese don't believe in allies. They believe in free radicals. They expect everybody to, pay their own way kind of thing. Now, Pakistan got a lot of help. They got nukes. They got cut price discounts, massive cut price discounts till about 3-4 years back on their weapons and things, under the promise that they would maintain two insurgencies, Kashmir and Punjab. Punjab fizzled out 15 years back, but the Chinese were happy as long as the Kashmir insurgency was kept boiling. So whatever, value Pakistan had, and China, was good. China tried to then prop up their economy and said, well, even if you can't keep Kashmir, you can at least, improve your economy with the Pakistan-China economic corridor. Even that was sabotaged by the military. ये इतने खंजर हैं भाई मेरे, इतने खंजर हैं, these military folks, their brothers and sisters, because the military zamindar nexus out there, for building each pillar for the elevated road, which would have cost no more than 1 lakh in, say, rural Larkana. 1 lakh, I'm stretching it, by the way. An unirrigated land would come to about, 15 to 20,000 rupees per this thing. They were charging 10 crores. And the Chinese went and told them, bhai, what are you doing? We're building this for you. And the military guys were like, oh, he's my uncle. She's my Mausi. She's my Fufaji. She's my Papaji. Give them, give them, give them. And the Chinese were like, thank you very much. And that was that.
Yeah, Dr. Ranganathan was saying something. Then I bring in our reporters, Yavar, Sabyasachi, Tejshri. Yes, doctor.
No, I think our biggest secret weapon actually is Abhijit A200, but the 200 is his weight. So, I think Pakistan needs to worry about that. But, there is good news and bad news. I have to say this. Look, the bad news is that with every passing hour, minute, Pakistan is realizing that it simply cannot win a conventional war against India. I mean, it's armory, it's ammunition, our armory, ammunition, ADS. So I think it's going to sooner or later realize that the only way it can match us is that it is going to deploy its nuclear arsenal. But the good news is that Pakistan's nuclear bomb is made in China.
Brigadier?
Yeah, please go ahead. Ask me. What do you want me to say?
यही सर चाइनीज न्यूक्लियर वेपन पे भरोसा है आपका?
There has to be a question in there, isn't it, Pranesh? Well, I can laugh about it, but then there is nothing to laugh about an atomic weapon. Yeah, of course, to chuckle, yes, but it's something which let us not joke about. We have a lot of serious matters to talk about.
No,
and,
so
ask me a
what
serious
you're
question.
saying is that it's not beyond Pakistan or the people, who control the levers there to use one. Is that what you're saying?
So, where the levers rest in Pakistan, there is no doubt about it. Who's in the power there. And while we have a structure here, we have a no first use nuclear policy, stated one, we are a responsible nation. We are a responsible atomic power, which is not the same as far as Pakistan is concerned. And you also know where the levers of power rest over there, where the choice of, using, and as is well known, and now it's cliched that they will sort of negotiate with the world with the gun to their own head, especially the Pakistan army. So therefore, there is nothing new over there. So, this so-called being irrationally rational is what is their
Okay.